Mr. Tweed's Good Deeds, written and illustrated by Stoten. The sun was shining as Mr. Tweed set out on his daily walk into town. He strolled through the park and bumped into little Colin Crocodile, who wasn't looking very happy. "I was flying my new kite when the string snapped, and now I can't find it," he told Mr. Tweed. Mr. Tweed decided to help Colin look for it. "Can you help them find one lost kite, too?" Turn the page to explore the park. It feels good to help people, Mr. Tweed thought to himself as he left the park. He was passing by some cottages when a voice stopped him in his tracks. "Tibbles, Timkins, where are you both?" "Oh no, Mrs. Fluffycuddle's kittens have escaped and are hiding somewhere in the garden. Can you help Mr. Tweed and Mrs. Fluffycuddle find 2 kittens over the page?" Having helped Mrs. Fluffycuddle, Mr. Tweed popped into the library on his way into town. Inside the library, Mr. McMeow was peering under the bookshelves. "Good morning, Mr. Tweed. I'm afraid my pet mice managed to escape while I was looking at books," said Mr. McMeow. "A library is no place for 3 lost mice. Can you help find them? Turn the page to have a good search." With a spring in his step, Mr. Tweed left the library and reached the swimming pool. Professor Ribbit was standing by the pool looking upset. "You look like you need some help," exclaimed Mr. Tweed. Oh dear, Professor Ribbit's goldfish have jumped into the pool. It may not be as big as the sea, but it certainly is full. Turn the page and see if you can find 4 goldfish splashing around. Mr. Tweed made his way through the woods, feeling very happy to have helped so many people already. But what was this? Big Bear Bob was looking for something in the treetops. "Oh, hello, Mr. Tweed," said Bob. "I was practicing with my bow and I lost all my arrows." 5 arrows in the woods won't be easy to find. Can you help Mr. Tweed look for them?" Mr. Tweed emerged from the woods into the field where the market was being held. As he wandered through the market, he noticed Herman Chimps frantically looking for something. "Good day, Mr. Tweed. I had a box of pineapples, but I can't find them anywhere. They must have rolled away. Where could 6 pineapples possibly be? Turn the page and see if you can spot them in the busy crowds." Wandering out of the market and towards the river, Mr. Tweed saw little Penny Paws crying at the bridge. "Oh, Mr. Tweed, I was carrying a bunch of flowers that I picked for my mum, but the wind caught them and they all flew into the river," she sobbed. "Can you turn the page and see if you can spot 7 floating flowers?" Mr. Tweed couldn't remember a day when he had helped so many people. He ambled cheerfully into the busy town, only to bump into Billy Weber, looking a little bewildered. "Hello, Mr. Tweed. I had some socks hanging on my washing line, and they have all blown away somewhere." "Socks can't go very far without a good pair of shoes. Turn the page and see if you can find 8 socks." As Mr. Tweed turned the corner, he saw the fair was in town, and Pingle Penguin came running towards him. "Hello, Mr. Tweed. I won a bunch of balloons and let them go by mistake, and now I don't know where they are." "The fair is filled with Ferris wheels and roller coasters, but can you help find 9 balloons over the page?" Mr. Tweed decided it was time to head home. Suddenly, Pete Weasel came running up and invited him around the corner. There was a huge street party, and all the people that Mr. Tweed had helped on his walk were clapping and cheering. "We have thrown a party for you to say thank you for all your help," called Pete. "After a day of doing such good deeds, doesn't Mr. Tweed deserve some nice gifts?" Hidden in the party scene on the next page are 10 presents. Can you help collect them all? "Goodbye, Mr. Tweed," everyone called. What a great day helping people, Mr. Tweed thought as he made his way home. The end.